Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's monthly plan with me. Today we are going to be planning out the month of February. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to navigate on over to my February divider and we will insert the 1 month planner. I've mentioned a few times now, but the hybrid layout is working out so well for me. I absolutely love it. I feel like it's totally changed the game for me as far as being productive and everything. I'm able to track everything I want to track on one page, and that has made a world of difference for me. So I am using the hybrid again for February. I don't know if later on in the year if I'm going to want to try something different. I do have something new coming later in the year, so we'll see about that. But for now, the hybrid layout is perfect. So let's go ahead and add that. So I am using GoodNotes currently. I like to film these monthly plan with me's in real time just to share some tips and tricks and random things and kind of catch up with you guys and stuff like that. So to import the 1 month planner, I do have a separate video, by the way, on the tutorials playlist for the hub system, so you can check that out if you want more details. But I'm gonna hit this plus sign, go to import. I'm going to find my planner on my desktop. I created a folder called desktop and it's where I save a lot of stuff. There is my planner right there, so I'm going to tap on that. It's going to upload it. It's super quick. There we go. Now that February planner is right behind the divider, and as I mentioned, I'm using the hybrid layout again. And I like to use a Sunday start month with a Monday start week. That's just kind of how my brain always works. I came from the world of like pen and paper planning, and I always had a Sunday start month with a Monday start week. So that is what I prefer to do. And then to create the monthly spread, we are going to use Kit 5. So this is the monochromatic rose gold kind of pinky mauve type of kit. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I love rose gold, so I thought this would be perfect. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is lay out washi at the top like I typically do. I'm gonna put some date dots in, I think. I just add some good color and we'll just get all the events in. I do have my handy dandy perpetual calendar sorry, right here, and that is where I have written out just everything that is going on for February. We are going to have kind of an eventful month because Andrew and I's 10-year wedding anniversary is in February, so we're just gonna go do some fun things for that. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in split screen mode, which I have been loving, by the way, and you guys have been loving it too, which makes me so happy. And we'll go on over to the washi and just kind of take a look at our options. So I'm definitely leaning towards these hearts up here. I think they're really, really cute. So I think that is what I am going to use. So let's go ahead and tap and bring that over. One nifty little trick, by the way, that I've discovered is that instead of lassoing and copy paste, especially if you're working with inserts, this is a really good tip. If you're on the photo tool, you can tap something, hold down and make a copy. But if you want it to be the same size, you can just tap on it, tap again, hit copy, and then hold down and, whoops, tap the wrong thing, copy. And then hold down your pencil, hit paste, and it'll be the exact same size. So again, if you use the photo tool, you can tap and you can press down to make a copy, but it won't be the same size. If you tap, tap again, hit copy, and then paste, it will be the same size. So just a little handy tip I thought I'd share. That again is particularly helpful if you are using inserts and you're working with stickers on top of inserts because you can't really use the lasso. I don't recommend it. I just use the photo tool when I'm working with inserts, but you know, you can lasso things as well and copy and paste and stuff like that. But if you're working on inserts, it will pick up the insert behind it as well because the insert's technically an image. So just thought I'd share that right off the bat with you guys. I'm gonna be creating more like tips and tutorial type of videos very soon. I'm really excited about it. I'm kind of just doing some different things with my YouTube channel, trying to bring more valuable content to you guys. So I hope that you're excited for that. So let's go ahead and line the top up. I like to just line these up as best I can. Doesn't have to be perfect, but let's be honest, I'm a perfectionist. So I like to try to make it as close as I can. And it helps when you get like one of them lined up, zoom in all the way, get one of them lined up, and then you can just copy and paste. So I think I'm gonna use the lasso to try to get this in. Sorry if you can see my mom bun. Today's hair washing day. And my hair is desperately in need of being washed. So I think that's as close as I'm gonna get probably. And zoomed in, you can kind of see where it's like not lined up, but I don't know. I feel like zoomed out, it's not near as noticeable. Maybe I can like layer over even a little bit. Or I can even like, I feel like this one just needs to be a little bit bigger. So maybe if we do that. Ooh, yeah, that works. I feel like that's making it a little bit better. I like to do these in real time too, because it just shows you guys how much I fidget with things and like tinker around with stuff. I know in the digital plan with me's, it looks like everything comes together like so quick and easy, but that's not reality. That's just a sped up video. In reality, I'm not like always super duper picky, but I definitely can be. So, all right, I think that's good. Good enough. Good enough is good enough, right? Okay. So now I'm going to paste this across the top as well. We will zoom in. And now sometimes when you lasso and paste, and I hope that GoodNotes fixes this eventually, I feel like it's been an issue for a while, it will make things crooked. If you tap on it and then use your photo tool, it will straighten it out really quick and simple like that. So I'm gonna do that with the washi, and then we'll go through and just kind of just continue to tinker around with things. And I think I'm gonna just go with good enough is good enough, because I might mess around with this later, but I think for now it's fine. So copy, paste, and then you can just have it kind of go off the page. That's what I always do. Okay, yeah, I feel like that's totally fine. I might overlap this a little bit more because it kind of gets rid of that like white line that shows sometimes, like this here. Overlap it a little bit more. And maybe even more than that. Yeah, okay. We're gonna call that good. We'll call that good. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I am going to grab a February script, one of these ones, and bring that over, and we'll put that at the top. It's kind of how I've always set up my monthly view forever now. I just really like how it looks. It reminds me a lot of my pen and paper days, so I just really like the look of that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a transparent label, which is under Labels, Solid, swipe over, and here's all your transparent ones. So I am going to do a square, actually. I think I'll just pull a square over and adjust it. And I like to put just a block of color into this little side area with the weeks. I just like how it looks, so. Oops. And when you have images on top of links, they get stuck. So to get them unstuck, you just need to either use the lasso to resize. I really prefer the photo tool though. Use the lasso tool, or you can tap on it and with the photo tool and move it off the link, and or yeah, lasso it, move it, then tap on it with the photo tool link. Anyways, oh my gosh, I feel like my brain is not working this morning. Okay, so that looks good to me. And then I am going to take a look at, I don't think I'm gonna bring in the deco date dots for this one. Although I love the look of them, I didn't really like how much space they took up, and I feel like there's plenty of decoration between the washi and then adding in some deco. So I'm gonna skip that. I do like using those though for like weekly spreads or other pages and stuff. They're just really cute. So let's take a look at our options for date dots and see what we want to do. So, I wonder if I should do like the darker. I really like these, the little corner ones. But then I like these too. I feel like these go really well. Maybe we'll do the squares. I don't know if I want to do the light pink because there's the light pink side. So, ooh, or I really like those flags. You know what we're gonna do? I'm going to redo this in a different color. And I'll just do the date dots first. So yeah, let's grab our lasso and make sure images is on, yeah. And then we will pull over all of these. I feel like there's been so much going on lately that my brain is just kind of in overdrive. Ooh, I love how that looks. I feel like these are gonna be super cute. I just kind of size them all as a bunch. That's one of my recommendations too. Lasso them all, bring them all over in a group, and then resize them all together, and then you're good to go. Because when we create these GoodNote sticker books, we use a template that makes them the same size. And so yeah, it just makes it way easier to do it that way. So I think that is good. That's a good size. I like to keep my dates kind of small, even if they're like a little harder to see that way. I like to save space in the monthly boxes for other things. So I usually make my dates pretty tiny, which may not work for some people, but it's fine for me. So then I'll just put them roughly where they need to go. And this makes it pretty quick and easy to date things. Put in the date dots. I do have undated options in my shop, and some people get a little intimidated by the undated, which is understandable, but it truly doesn't take very much time at all to date something. It's pretty quick and easy. So I like these because you can very easily just tuck these up in the corner, and they look really cute. I really like this font that is on the flags. It's really adorable. Okay. I feel like I have so much to update you guys on because like I said, there's been a lot going on over here, but I don't know where to start. So I guess it would be good to start with letting you guys know, because by the time you guys are seeing this, you'll probably already know actually, but the reading add-on is going to be launching this week, which is very exciting. It'll be launching in a couple days by the time you guys are seeing this on the 27th, which is a Friday. I don't know what time yet. It could be in the morning. It might be later in the afternoon. It just depends on if everything gets done on time. But I just finalized all of the inserts, and my goodness, you guys, this is gonna be such a fun one. I cannot wait to share all of the inserts with you guys. There's so many options, so many fun things to track. I'm gonna be designing the stickers later today, and the girls are on standby, ready to create the sticker books, sticker book, there's only one, coming out with this add-on. So I know a lot of you have been very excited for all the reading goodies, and yeah, it's a really fun one. I don't think you guys will be disappointed at all. It's really, really fun. So yeah, you should see some sneak peeks of that too. I think Sharon's working on concocting some sneak peek posts for y'all, which is really exciting. And yeah, so that's what I've been working on over here. I've been honestly working nights and stuff, just really wanting to get this launched on time and everything. I wanted to get it launched by the end of the month because I have other projects I'll start working on here soon that I'm really excited to start working on. So there's lots and lots of exciting, fun things coming for Planning to Prosper. And I cannot wait to share everything with you all. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in and put all these in. And like I said, February is gonna be a very eventful month. We have a lot going on. March is gonna be pretty eventful too. There might be something big and exciting happening that month, but I can't really share that quite yet until things are like more official, which I'll know by this afternoon, but that is not when I'm filming this video, so sorry to leave you hanging. But yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of really fun things going on in the next few months. Lots of fun projects and things like that. I've recently discovered a new way of managing my tasks that has been a game changer, and I honestly learned about this, or like got inspired by for this by Sharon, one of our P2P team members. She said that she doesn't assign specific tasks to specific days. She just has a long like weekly to-do list, and as long as things get done for the week, doesn't matter what day it is, then she's good. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do that, because like, how do you know that you're gonna be like on track? Because what I was doing was I would write out everything I was gonna do that day on that specific day. It left like no flexibility. And I'm learning with the way that my brain works that I need that flexibility. I really do. So, okay, now what color do we want to use for that sidebar area? I might even do this one here. Maybe. Yeah, that works. So I implemented that, and I actually could probably show you guys. I'll just go into the workflow so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this is my little workflow, and what I've been doing is for the week I'll write in my to-do list, and then if it's checked off, that means it's started. If it is highlighted in green, that means it's finished. And what that does is it leaves me the flexibility. Like if I feel like filming that day, which today I did, I woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm feeling a little chatty. I feel like today would be a good day to film. Then I can do it that day. If I feel like designing a kit, I can do it that day. And it's also very motivating because there are 8 tasks here. So I know, okay, if I get 2 tasks done per day, I can either take Friday off, or I can use Friday to get ahead on the next week's tasks and stuff like that. So I'm very excited about that. I also want to free up some time because I want to create like more of a fancy workflow, because you guys are so much packed into this workflow. Like there's a lot in here, and I want to like create hyperlinks and all that stuff. So anyways, so I'm like, okay, if I get everything done early, then that would give me some time to maybe work on a little project like that, you know? Or I've been playing Animal Crossing lately, which honestly is very addicting. I did not know that you can go visit each other, by the way. Like you can go visit other people's islands. Had no idea about this. I don't know how to do it. So if you play Animal Crossing and you know how to do that, can you let me know in the comments below? Because that would be really fun. Maybe we need to create like a P2P Animal Crossing group or something like that. I feel like that'd be really fun. The one thing I love most about Animal Crossing is that Maddie loves it so much, and her and I have been really like bonding over that and playing together and all that, and so she's really loving it. And we're like, oh, guess what we got today? Like, I dove for a sea creature and I found this and da 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 da. And, you know, I added this to my house. It's just really cute. So yeah, that's my whole thing. And I was telling the girls, let me get back to planning. I was telling the girls that this morning, I was like, it's so funny how something so simple that like, you know, like you wouldn't even think would make that big of a difference makes such a huge difference. Like the way that I structure my to-do list has made such a world of difference, and who knew it would make that much of a difference? Like I never imagined it would, but it's made such a huge difference in my productivity and stuff. And like using a specific layout for a planner like has made such a big difference. So I feel like I've been more productive than ever between using the hybrid layout and having that new like weekly task list. It's just going so well, and I'm finding myself to be way less stressed. Like it's good. Because some days you wake up and you feel like you can conquer the world, right? Like you're like, I am ready to get all of the things done. Some days you wake up and you're feeling really sluggish and it's really hard to like be creative or be productive and that kind of thing. And so it's just nice, like I can look at the list, and if I wake up, which I did have a day this week where I was like feeling just really sluggish, and I was like, oh, like I need to do something that's a little bit like more automatic, like not as creative. And so I decided to create the May light mode planners that day because that was on my list. So it was a perfect day to do a task like that where it didn't require as much creativity. It just required attention to detail, because when you're dating a planner and stuff, you want to be careful. But the way I have it structured, those planners structured, it's actually pretty easy to like create everything. So that's what I focused on that day, and it worked out pretty well. And then yesterday I woke up and I was like, I am feeling really like creative and productive today. So I knocked out all the rest of the reading inserts, all the landscape ones, and I need to create like the portrait ones and stuff like that today. But yeah, so anyways, I know that's so random. Let me get, I think I'm gonna look at the torn paper over here and see if there's something I want to put in this corner. I've been really liking putting like something, like some sort of torn, ooh, I think I'm gonna lean towards the glitter. I love my glitter. That is cute. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, so now we can put events in. I've been really loving using these rounded rectangles for putting like piano lessons and stuff like that in. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually use, I think, this darker one. We'll pull that over, and I will put that on Mondays and Thursdays. I can say too that not having like so many activities has been a game changer. Oop, my camera cut me off, so I don't really entirely know where I got cut off, but I was gonna say that not having as many activities has really been a game changer for us. It's just really slowed down our week, which I feel like we all needed. The kids, Andrew, myself, like we just needed less stress, like less going on. So I think Maddie might do like an after school program or something like that, because they have all sorts of things. They have art and science and drama and all this different stuff, but it's just right after school. She just goes right after, you know, the bell, and that's no, like, we don't have to like drive her anywhere or anything like that. And I think we might just do something like that from now on, along with like one activity we drive to, because that or like soccer at church is an option that we might consider. Actually, for both the girls, I think we might look into that. But yeah, so, you know, we've been really just feeling the need to simplify things a little bit more lately. And I feel like it's just been really good. So, okay, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna layer these down here, and then I'll go to Thursday, and I'll change this to 4:30. 4:30. And I did discover, I know I just like stopped doing budget videos, so, but I might even share, I don't think I'll do like weekly check-ins and stuff like that anymore, but we did start like this new budget method or system thingamabob, and it's also been a game changer. We're heading into week 2 of using the new like method that we're doing, and so we'll see if it continues to go well. If it does, then I will then I'll like make a video about it just to update you guys. We're using Every Dollar, which I love Every Dollar. It's great. Let's see, let's put this more towards like the bottom. I wonder why this one is not as lined up with these. There we go. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a thick line, and that way I know where to put these ones here. So, let's move all less. Yeah, we'll do this. And it's gonna move my torn paper, but that's totally fine. And then I'll move this one over. I'm gonna move this one over. I'll turn handwriting off, and we'll move this up. Maybe even up a little bit, because yeah. Okay, that works. And then I will erase that line, and we will adjust the torn paper. And, oh, you know what? I need to move this up here. So we'll do that. All right, that's good enough. Okay, so piano is in. I'm gonna go to my perpetual calendar here and just start erasing some stuff that I've put in. And then we have half days on Wednesdays. So for that, I typically use a flag, but I've already used a flag. So maybe I'll do some other way of doing that. Like, ooh, or I could even just do a script. Let me go over to my scripts, essential scripts, and I know we have a couple days of no school as well. So I will do that first. Maybe I'll just do no school and just use scripts up in the corner here. So we'll just cut, paste, oops, tap off, cut, paste, and put that up there. And then there's no school on the 20th as well. One thing that Andrew and I decided to do too recently is that when Maddie has a day off of school, it's going to be a goal of mine to also take that day off of work so that we can have more family time, because we both have just kind of like accepted, like, we're not going to fight it anymore, we're not going to stress about it anymore. Like, we both just have accepted that me working on Saturdays while it's not going to happen all the time, it is going to happen some of the time. This is just what goes into, you know, owning your own business and stuff. It's just, it's part of your reality. It's not like I have, you know, customer service representatives and like all like these people that can respond to Etsy messages, or, you know, people that design my stuff for me, you know, that's all on me. And so part of it is like setting aside enough time for things, which I feel like I recently created this like little quarterly plan that I'm pretty proud of, honestly, and I would share it with you guys, but it kind of reveals some of the new stuff coming up, so I can't really share it. But I feel like I spaced things out pretty well, and I kept everything like pretty realistic. So, which I feel like is key. I feel like being realistic is really key. You know, knowing how long a task takes you and everything is really important. So I feel like I did a good job with that. I feel like I gave myself enough time for certain things, like the academic add-on, for example. That's something I want to launch this summer. And I know like nothing about, I didn't go to school for teaching. I was a student way back in the day. Like, school has changed so much since I was in school. And I'm gonna have to do a lot of research for that, because the academic, that's student, teacher, homeschool, all that kind of stuff, there's probably gonna be a bajillion inserts. And so I gave myself 2 whole months to work on that versus the usual 1. So just, you know, examples like that. But yeah, so no school there, no school there. We got our half days. And then we have new releases on the 3rd. That's gonna be our April kits, which is very exciting. So for that, I think I am going to use one of like the double flags is what I'm kind of thinking. Like one of these maybe. So what color do I want to do? I might use this color here. I'm gonna get back to putting shop calendars out as well. The only reason I didn't for January is because I wasn't super sure when the reading add-on was going to launch. So, but I have a really good idea of when things are gonna launch moving forward. But yeah, I didn't give myself as much time for the reading add-on as I typically would for an add-on. I had a little less time, so that definitely played a role in it. Just not being super sure about it. But I will put out a February calendar on Instagram. There we go. I like that. So that's going to be April kits, which I am so excited to share all the April kits with you guys. And then I'm also going to release the Faith add-on on the 24th. So that is going to be a goal. I hesitated to share that with you guys, I'm not going to lie, because you never know what's going to pop up, but I feel pretty confident about it. And if anything changes, I'll let you guys know. And you guys have always been really understanding and stuff, but that is kind of my goal, is to get Faith done by then. And a lot of these things have to get done by the time that I'm planning them to in order for everything to work out. And yeah, so anyways, that is that. So we have 2 new releases going in February. So new releases, and then we have, let's see, we'll put in, so we're gonna do our like whole anniversary celebration kind of in 2 parts. So we're going to on the 13th, go get, 13th, go get 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 13 massages. It's not a couples massage, because I guess the Massage Envy by us doesn't actually have a couples room, which kind of stinks. But Andrew's gonna get a massage, I'm gonna get a facial. So we're gonna go do that and have lunch and stuff, or brunch or whatever. And then a couple days later, we're gonna go to the Coyotes game in Tempe. We're gonna have family come and stay at the house with the kids overnight, and we got a hotel out there. We're gonna go out to dinner and go to the game. So we're kind of doing like a 2-part anniversary celebration, which will be fun. And then on the 9th of February, I have a massage appointment, and then we have the daddy-daughter date for our church that night. So we need to put all of that in as well. So let's go ahead and start with like the appointments and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put in my massage, I think, first. So I'm gonna do, I have like a little sleeping mask thing. So I'm gonna bring that over here. Oh, and you know what? I have my lash appointment too. I think I've made a decision, you guys. I think I am going to have my lashes removed. It kind of saddens me because there is a lot of like convenience to it, but like I just can't justify when we've got like big financial goals that we're working on and stuff, paying off our car and you know, wanting to get our 1-year emergency fund done and all that kind of stuff. It's like I just can't justify the cost anymore. So, oh, and I am going to need some space over here. It's just so expensive. It just really is. And it's like, I don't go anywhere hardly ever. You know, I don't do much. And if you've seen my behind the scenes, like day in the life videos from the past, there were many videos where I just didn't wear any makeup. My hair was like air dried out of the shower, because that's just my real life. I don't get glammed up over here very often. And so I'm in a Snuggie right now, which by the way, you guys, if you don't have a Snuggie, you are missing out on life. Like, let me tell you what, you gotta get yourself a Snuggie. It's an essential item to life. But I'm in my Snuggie like almost all the time. I wash it every couple days, and this is my uniform. It went from like t-shirt and yoga pants to Snuggie. I just love it. It's so comfy. I probably won't be able to wear it in the summertime. It's gonna be too hot, but yeah. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at with the whole lash thing. It's like, I just don't feel like I don't feel like I need it. I already just need to take a break from it. Maybe I'll go back to it one day. I don't know, but for now, the only thing I will miss is like Courtney and I have really clicked, and she's awesome. And so I'll miss our conversations and stuff like that. My lash lady, she's amazing. You can find her Courtney Lashed on Instagram, but she works here. She works in the West Valley, and so if you are looking for someone to go to, she's amazing. So that's at 2:00 p.m. But I think I'm just gonna invest in some like nice mascara, and then also maybe I don't need to put that down there. Maybe I can just, hang on, let's see. Yeah, that works. With the new budget method we're using too, we no longer have sinking funds. So you guys will get all the details on this once I am ready to share, but yeah, so I would be using my personal money for my lashes, and I don't know if I want, like, I don't know if I want my personal money just going to lashes, or if I want to use it for other things, you know? So all right, I think that is good. And I might like maybe move this corner there, kind of make it a little smaller. Okay, so lash appointment is in. I've just been on this kick lately where I've just been really trying to like simplify things and free up my time and have things not be as hectic and crazy and like have the days just go by in an absolute blur. And, you know, it's hard to not compare, especially I feel like when you're a mom, like comparing to what other moms are doing and what their kids are doing and all that kind of stuff. But you just have to kind of know your kids and do what you feel is best for your kids. So I'm like, you know, yeah. So anyways, not having the kids in like a million activities is working out really, really well for us. But for some other people, like they're all about it, you know, but for me, it's like, I don't like it. Like, I don't like rushing from place to place to place to place to place and being constantly under this like stress. And I just want to slow things down. I just want to like be home with the family, hanging out, like playing games, like just simple. You know, we're still gonna do, I think this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna limit it to like one activity per kid. And then they can do other stuff through church or through school, like an after school program. But other than that, like as far as like driving to an activity, yeah, I think we're just gonna kind of limit it. So then we have the daddy-daughter date. So this Thursday, speaking of busy, is going to be very busy. But my lash appointment, I think, is gonna be, because I don't think I have an appointment before that. So I think that's gonna be pretty quick. I'll need to message Courtney and just let her know, like, I'm just gonna get my lashes removed that day. If not sooner, maybe she can get me in real quick sooner. But I think, let's see. I'm gonna do a pattern label, I think, for, I really wanna use one of the scalp labels. Maybe I could if I just pull this up. Let's try it. Let's pull this up. And then we'll pull this up. And see if we can pull like this glittery one in. I don't know if that's gonna be like too much. Because I'm kind of thinking I could put like a little pop of deco or something right there too. So let's just roll with it. We'll just roll with it. So this is the daddy, daughter date, and it's at 6:30 p.m. And then I'm going to center that and pull that out there. Maybe change the spacing a little. Whoa, hello. Maybe I don't like that font. Maybe we need to change the font. Let's do, I want to use some sort of cursive one. I can even just do extraordinary. I haven't actually used extraordinary in a while, I feel. So let's do that. And then we'll do that. Yeah, okay. Move that, resize it a little, make it a little bit smaller. And then I want to get the balloons. Bring on over some balloons. So daddy-daughter date is in. I wonder if I should actually just center that. Let's see what it looks like. If I center that in there. Yeah, that works. That looks good. Okay, so wrong one. Let's see. Daddy-daughter date is in. And then we have our anniversary day date at 10 a.m. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our like massage facial, and then we're gonna go to brunch. And that'll be really fun. So that is on the 13th, right? I already forgot the date, 13th. So, and I actually have like a little confirmation. Yeah, 13th. So let's see, what do I want to do for that? I may just maybe do like a two-tone label. Let's check it out, like one of these ones up here. Oh, and I need to put Bible study in. I didn't put Bible study on my perpetual calendar. Let me make a note for myself before I forget. Bible study at 6:30 on Tuesday. I've also heard you guys, I've gotten quite a few messages about this perpetual calendar and loving like the little booklets, if you will, on the split screen. So I love it too, so much. And our sticker books are in split screen, so there will be more things like this coming in the future. So just stay tuned for that. I know these perpetual calendars were a huge hit. You guys love them. So I will definitely be making more things that you can use off to the side here. So that'll be really fun. Okay, so we got that in, just so I don't forget. And then on the 13th, we have the day date, and I'm gonna use this lighter pink. And I'm going to move this down and move this down and kind of make that longer, kind of like that. And we'll just do Beyond the Mountains, and we'll do day date at 10 o'clock a.m. I think my stepdad's coming over that day to watch the kiddos, which they love grandpa time, so that'll be fun. Yeah, so then do I want to do, I wonder if there's like maybe a cute, let's look in Deco real quick and see if there's a cute something something. Something. Oh, let's see. Maybe we can do, my stomach is growling. I've been intermittent fasting, which is going very, very good, but like I'm used to it, but I feel like my stomach is like still like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Why are you not feeding me? I actually feel really good on intermittent fasting. It's not good for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody, but you have to, my whole thing is like you have to just pay attention to what your body is telling you. And like my stomach's growling, but I actually don't feel hungry. So I know, you just have to know your body and stuff. Okay, so day date. I think that's cute with a little kissy thingamabob. That's cute. Okay, then day date is in. Coyotes game at 7. So we'll put that in, and that's on the 15th. So for that, I think I definitely want to do like a big pattern label. So this week, not very much work is gonna get done. We have a lot going on that week, that is for sure. So I'll need to kind of keep that in mind when I am planning out my tasks, which is the nice thing too. Like I can put some weeks heavier where I know we don't have a lot of appointments, and then some weeks lighter where I know that we don't have as much going on. I really like that. Okay, so let's use one of these circles. I'm kind of digging the hearts right there. I think we'll do the hearts. I'll pull that over, and then I will do my fonts went missing from here. I don't know how that happened. Like salted caramel used to be on here and now it's not. You know what? I'm just gonna go with my tried and true. I've been obsessed with Hug Me Tight. It's like my favorite font right now. So we're gonna do Coyote, or well, yeah. We're doing dinner beforehand, but I don't know where we're going or what we're doing. Andrew's kind of in charge of planning that, so I'm just gonna do Coyote's game at 7 o'clock p.m. I think they're playing the lightning something or other. I don't entirely remember. I'm not like a huge, like, I love going to hockey games and stuff. They're just really fun, but I've never been like super into sports. But I will say, like, I love going to hockey games. I think they're just really, really fun. And I'm kind of wanting to do a different font. Oh, and Andrew's home with Jules from the gym. See, like, Guilty, I think, is missing. Or no, it's right there. But that lining is not, I don't like how that's lining up. So let's do Extraordinary. Maybe adjust the lining of that. I thought that Andrew and Julia were going to be gone. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I thought they were going to be gone way longer. Let me go lock my door, you guys. Because I'm telling you, if I don't, then a certain someone will definitely bust in here. So, okay. So Coyote's game at 7. I like that. And then our actual anniversary is on the 16th. I really cannot believe that it's already our 10 year. That's insane to me. Let's see if do I have an anniversary script in here? Date night. I'll just use some font and we'll do, I don't want to do something pattern because I have a lot of pattern going on right there. Maybe one of these, like this one here. I can write anniversary. Poor Andrew, he's had the worst allergies lately. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Beyond the Mountains, and I will do Happy Anniversary. And then I'll do Christmas Farmhouse. 10 years. I want to do something cute, like 10 years. 10 years since I do. I don't know. What do I want to put in here? 10 years to celebrate? That doesn't sound right. 10 years. 10 years strong? $10 and going? What do I want to do? You know what? I'm gonna leave it as 10 years. And if you guys have some cute ideas of what I can put here, you let me know. Because I'll just go in and add it. But for right now, I'm just gonna put 10 years. But I want to do something cuter than that. So if you guys have some cute ideas, let me know. 10 years. What I can tell you after a decade of marriage, and I actually just learned this like not too long ago, and yeah, I was just talking to the team about it actually this morning. We talk about all sorts of things, you guys, all sorts of things. But I think my greatest marriage tip that I could give, well, there's two. So put God at the center of your marriage if you're a person of faith. I feel like that makes a huge difference. I've definitely seen a difference in that because like I was raised Catholic and then, you know, now consider myself to be Christian and all that kind of stuff. And I've always like gone to church. I've always prayed. I've always like had a relationship with Christ, like that whole thing. Andrew was not raised that way. He was not raised, you know, in a church or anything like that, and was a non-believer for a very, very long time. And lately he's really like, his faith walk has gotten a lot stronger. I feel like his faith has gotten like stronger, and yeah, I've just seen a major difference. I've never been pushy with him when it comes to going to church or going to Bible study and stuff like that. He's always decided on his own to go with. I went to church for years with Maddie by myself when she was a baby and a toddler, and I feel like when you put God at the center of your marriage, it makes a huge difference. And then also, on another note, to make sure that you are okay on an individual level. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, self-care, dealing with what you need to deal with for yourself, making sure you're good, your mental health's good, your physical health, all that kind of stuff. Spiritual health definitely ties into it. And when you are good, it makes your marriage stronger. So I will say that. I feel like that is one of my big pieces of advice. I know it's also like communication, all a million different things that can affect marriage, but that's just been my personal experience, because we have not always been in a good place. We've been in very, very, very rocky places and, you know, dark places and stuff like that. And I feel like today, right now, we are the best we've been like ever. But I fully anticipate like there's going to be ups and downs, like with everything. Like marriage is full of ups and downs and seasons of you know, awesomeness and seasons of struggle and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like if you have God at the center of your marriage, and if you are good yourself, you're taking care of yourself, all that kind of stuff, I feel like that is key. Like, because if you're not healthy emotionally, physically, mentally, all that kind of stuff, how can you expect your marriage to be? You know what I mean? So I feel like that makes a big difference. So anyways, getting off my soapbox now, but 10 years, this is gonna be the longest video ever, but you know, what's new? What's new? We all know that I make really long videos. Okay, so let me know if you have some cute ideas for that, and then let's put in church and Bible study, and then we are good to go to get some decoration going, which is like my favorite part. So we do Saturday at 4, although we are looking into doing like, I think I'm gonna use a rectangle pattern like for that. We are wanting to start doing like a brunch or dinner or something like that with like our Bible study group and like whoever else wants to come, either before church or after church. So we go on Saturdays at 4, but we're totally open to changing to a different time of day. Like if we want to do Sunday and do like brunch on Sundays or something, we just try to leave Sundays open because that is the day that we, at 4 o'clock. That's the day that we like to do our Sunday reset. And we just kind of like to stay home and not do much or whatever, like just kind of focus on getting all that stuff done. But we can always change that to like Saturday, or like split it up a little bit more, like do a weekend reset, like a weekly reset that's not just on one day, it's like throughout the weekend. Like, you know, we can always change it. But oh, let's definitely move this over. Let's move this over, and then we'll bring in the little church. I'm obsessed with this little church, you guys. Obsessed. So let's bring this little one over. I just think it looks so cute. I love it. So we'll do that, and then we will resize that so that it fits in there a little bit better. And I could even make that a little bit smaller, kind of like that. And then move this over. I think that looks good. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn images on and we are going to cut that and we will paste it down in this corner, and then I'll move them all up. But yeah, we love our Bible study group. I feel like it's the best group that we've been in so far. I do sometimes really miss our group in our old like Goodyear neighborhood. I think of all those people very often, but I absolutely love this new group that we're in. It's actually at the pastor's house too, which is really cool. And he lives in our neighborhood and stuff, so it's like right down the road. It's just really nice to like be a part of a community. I feel like it's been like a missing component to our life for so long. You know, we've been, you know, in baby toddler mode what seems like forever because our kids have a really large age gap. So it's been like a lot. And just like not putting effort in, to be honest and transparent, like just not putting enough effort into meeting new people and putting ourselves in situations to like, oh, not Bible study, to like go hang out with people or make friends or whatever. So I feel like it's been going really good. So, all right. And then for Bible study, let's see, this is our last thing to put in. So let's figure this out. I might honestly just do one of these rectangles. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We just gotta figure out what color to do. I think I'm gonna do this one here. I hope you guys don't like mind me. If you're this far in the video, then I'm guessing you don't mind me chit-chatting so much. I really enjoy filming these videos because I feel like it just, like I said, it gives me a chance to like update you guys and just kind of chit-chat. That's cute. I absolutely am obsessed with like the little dashes and stuff. It's just adorable. Okay. So then let's go ahead and grab an icon. And I like to do this little open book with the cross above it. I feel like that's perfect for Bible study. And I'm gonna just put that here. And then we'll grab the cross as well. And I think that's the same color it is. So I'm gonna just kind of put that there. And then we'll use Beyond the Mountains again. I love this font. I'm like obsessed with fonts, you guys, by the way. I have probably 20 fonts and I'm typing out the font name. Oh my gosh. Someone needs a little coffee. I haven't had any yet this morning. Bible study at 6:30 p.m. And then we'll turn images off and we'll resize that. But yeah, I have like probably 20 fonts in my Etsy cart, just like waiting for me. So that looks good. I might make this just a little bit thinner actually. And then there. Okay, I'm happy with that. We'll turn images back on and then we will cut and we'll do the same thing. Put that in. I really can't believe I'm planning out February right now, but what's new? I feel like the time just goes by really fast. Like the older you get, it goes by faster and faster and faster. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna keep this kind of low because it's later in the day. And I think that is about it as far as like events, and it actually looks pretty busy because again, we do have quite a bit going on between dates and then yeah, daddy-daughter date, appointment, all that kind of stuff. I might see, just so this day is not as insane, I might see if Courtney can meet a little sooner to remove the lashes. I'm honestly kind of nervous. If you've had lashes before and you've had them removed, let me know if you have any tips for regrowth, because I have removed my lashes before, and let me tell you what, maybe it's just because of like the visual illusion of like having more dramatic, longer, fuller lashes and then having normal lashes. Maybe the normal lashes just like look more stubby and stuff, but like, oh man, I was shocked when I took my lashes off before. And I feel like they did start growing back and they started getting more full and stuff. I know like I'll take collagen and biotin, and is that the same thing? Collagen, peptides, and I don't know. Some sort of regrowth thing. And then there are serums, which I've heard mixed reviews about. Like some people swear by them, other people don't. And then there's, I don't remember the name of the oil now. I feel like it starts with a C, but there's some sort of oil that you can put on your lash line to help them grow as well. Like you just put like a thin line along your lash line like at night before you go to bed. So if you have any tips, or if there's something that's like your tried and true, you have experience with this, or even if you haven't had lashes and you've just in general have like, you know, tried to get more full lashes and used something, if you have something magical, just let me know. Okay, so my battery died. That's a first. I feel like this is gonna be a really, really long video. But okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the deco, and we'll pull in some cuteness because, you know, I feel like that's very necessary. So I love these. I think I'm gonna pull some of those over and have them kind of hanging from here maybe. Or I could even like make it a little smaller. And then copy that and kind of have them go across the top like this. And I could just like crop. Let's see, let's crop over to this one. All right, I love that. That's very, very cute. So we'll add that up there. And then let's do, I love the Xoxo. We can just kind of pull that in, plop that right there. And I love this as well, so we can move that in, maybe kind of put that right there. And then, ooh, you know what I did last month that I think I'm gonna do again is I'm going to pull over a like photo strip. You guys can probably hear the puppies, that's just gonna happen. I can pull over a photo strip. So we'll do this one here and kind of plop that right there. And then that way I can kind of put some of our like top memories and stuff in there. So I might bring that up a little bit. And then we'll do a little label. And we can do love and love. And I might crop this. Crop that like that. I'm gonna put like a little Polaroid label on there. And then I wonder if I should put some other decorative little piece right there. I don't know. I could do this little Happy Valentine's Day on the 14th. Kind of up in the corner. Up in the corner, like maybe centered more. I feel like it needs something down there, but I'm just not super sure what I want to do. You know what, I could do, I wonder if I did something like, hang on. I wonder if I did some abstract down here. So let's move that over. Kind of like that. Then, ooh, yeah, and you know what? I can make this, see, it's doing that thing where it gets stuck because it's on links. Kind of annoying. Good notes, you need to fix some stuff. I don't know if I want it like that big though. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then I'm gonna do that. And then what if I do some scrapbook, like torn paper, but put it over here. Kind of like maybe this one. Because the thing with the hybrid too is I don't really need the weekly links, so I could cover those up, but I don't know if I like the look of that. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's fine. I think maybe it'll look too busy if I put something down here too. I kind of like the abstract shape as opposed to the glitter just because there is so much kind of going on. But I think I'm pretty happy with that. There's just so much cute like deco, so you kind of want to use a lot of it. But I don't want it to look too crazy, you know? Maybe it'd be cute though to like, here, I'm gonna have to move that and then move that over. It might be cute to like put this little lock and key next to each other. Maybe put that here and then pull over the key. I love the doodly look of this. It's just really adorable. Yeah, I like that. I think we're good. I think we're content with that. So, an entire movie's length later, here is my February monthly spread. I absolutely love it. I like to use my second monthly calendar to mark like P2P workflows and deadlines and stuff like that. And then the third one I like to use to track my Apple Watches, just to get like a full glance at the whole month. But look how cute, it's so festive. Oh my goodness, I am excited. It always feels really, really nice having the whole month like out of your brain into your planner. So I absolutely love how this turned out. And yeah, I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. it's gonna be a busy month, but I'm just gonna need to know, like, I'm just gonna need to keep things spaced out pretty well, I think, because it's looking crazy. I think the first week of February and the like this week and this week are okay, but these 2 weeks are gonna be nuts. So I just need to know that work-wise, those are weeks where I might have to work Saturday because there's so much going on earlier in the week, and that's okay, you know? So I'm very thankful for just the flexibility that being self-employed provides, because we can go for a day date in the middle of the day, you know, that kind of stuff. So I'm very thankful for that. But anyways, guys, that is it for this monthly plan with me. If you made it this far, you rock. Thanks so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some new things by seeing me tinker around with stickers and stuff. Again, I use GoodNotes. This is a 12.9-inch iPad Pro, 2nd generation Apple Pencil. It's what I use for digital planning, plus my, you know, Planning to Prosper hub system and all that kind of stuff, 1-month planners. But yeah, I'm excited to be in the hybrid again in February. Again, it's been working out super well. Check out my Instagram page if you want to see some after the pen. Every Monday and after the pen goes up, so you can kind of see how I'm using the spreads. Every Saturday, digital plan with me's go up. We have our Facebook group full of inspiration. We have albums dedicated to specific pages in the hub and all the different weekly layout options and all that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for inspiration, definitely check that out. We've got lots of different places you can go to get that. So but yeah, again, thanks so much for watching this one. If you did enjoy it, of course, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all of my future videos, and I will chat with you all later. Bye.